say there's no
Ava
price
is
to pay?
so insistent.
You didn't
on
even
calling
check
and
up on the
messaging.
other guy.
If you're looking for
I didn't even
Oliver,
check out the
he's
person I
sleeping
was dealing
peacefully
with,
next
and
to
this
me.
is the result of my
What?
ranting.
Who are you?
It wasn't supposed to be like
Hi,
this.
I'm Emma.
If you want money
Ava's
so
best
bad, go
friend.
work for yourself.
Huh?
A heartless
I am
person
Ava.
who would
We've
give
been
up his
married
own
for 7
child.
years. We have
They
a
can go
daughter,
to hell.
Mia. I had a daughter, Mia, and lived happily with my husband, Oliver.
With no more restrictions
We
from my
have always
in-laws
been
or
a
me,
couple.
my ex-husband,
And we have
as
always
expected,
wanted
he
to
went
watch
into
her grow
debt.
up.
However, it seems
And
that
when
he
she's
borrowed
on
money
her
from the
own,
black market.
we will hold each
There was
other's
no way he
wrinkled
could escape,
hands
even if
and
he
take a
tried.
walk in the park.
They were both caught together and
My
ended up
dream was a
working at a
modest
labor
one.
facility of
I
dubious
thought they
value.
were absolute.
It is important to think and make
Yes, this
decisions,
guy.
isn't it? If he
Until
stayed
I
home,
met the devil,
he could have
Emma.
eaten delicious
Ava,
food
thanks for
and
exchanging
could have
minds with
slept
me.
on a warm blanket.
I just moved back
I can only
here
say
after
that
my
he was
divorce.
foolish. As for me,
I was worried because I
I
didn't
no
know
longer
anything
have the
about
future I
kindergartens.
envisioned. I will treasure
I
the
feel
treasure
super
that is
lucky
my
to be
daughter.
friends with a rich
I will
wife like
keep moving
Ava.
forward. Please
It's
continue
nice
to
to meet you
enjoy
too.
the revival screen.
Hey, Ava's car is a foreign car, right?
Ella,
It's
I
my
can't seem
husband's
to find
hobby.
any chicken.
I'm more comfortable
What am I
driving
going to
a mini
do?
car.
I can't make fried
He's
chicken.
always been a car guy.
Thanks for your help, Liam.
Men,
Why don't you just put
they don't
something else
compromise
on the
on their
menu?
hobbies or what they like
But Ella wants fried
just
chicken,
because
right?
they want to.
She's
I
not a
envy you
child.
so much that you
I'm
have
not
the money
going to
to
be
own a car
selfish.
just because you want
Besides,
to. My
I'm the one who's
ex-husband was
supposed to be
dreamer,
making it for
but a total
Liam.
failure.
That's right.
He
I'm
didn't
sure
make
there's
much money
chicken
and
at
was
the
a
deli.
cheapskate. That's
Okay,
right.
I'll check
You
it
must
out.
be rich to be able
They're
to
sold
afford
out.
a car like
Sorry
that.
I was late.
You must be
Hey,
rich,
don't
right?
cry.
I'm not
Really,
rich.
I'm good
I mean,
with
who
anything
cares
as
about
long
your
as I can
family's
eat it.
finances? I don't care about
But
their
Ella
finances.
makes more money than I do.
Because I do care.
I'm sorry if I don't at least make
No,
sure she
for the
eats.
record, I don't
don't
like
know
to
why
talk
you
about
do
that
it.
kind of stuff.
I've always
Why
said
not?
that we're an equal couple.
If you're rich, why
I don't care how
brag
much money
about
you
it?
make, but
I'm
I'm not very
interested in
confident
other
about
people's
myself.
money,
I have an
and
ugly
I
face
don't think it's
and an
right
F
to
grade
brag about
education.
it either.
But Liam is the kindest person
Ava
I know.
is such a boring
You
person.
think of me first.
Huh?
I don't think that's
Because
a
you
surprise.
drive such an expensive car.
I am as
I
good
thought
as
you'd
fed
have a more
by
flamboyant personality.
I
I
have
have
a
a
pretty
kind
face and
face
a
and a
great
great figure.
So
That's the
Liam,
only
will you
thing
leave
I
me when I
can't
can't
afford.
work anymore?
Huh?
No way. I'll
So
work
if
for it
Ava
my
is
whole
more
life.
of a braggart, I would
I married
compliment
Ella
you,
because I
flatter
thought my
you,
whole life
treat
would be
you to
dedicated
something.
to you.
I was going to give
Ella,
her a
I love
bag or
you.
something she didn't use
Thank you.
anymore. For what
Well,
it's
then
worth,
don't be so negative.
just like my ex-husband.
If you're not sure
You
about
smell
dinner,
like a cheapskate.
I think we should have Liam's favorite
You
steak.
don't call someone a
Is
cheapskate.
that okay?
You don't say
Yeah.
that to people.
I'm almost
Really?
done too.
Because
Let's
it's
have a
true.
beer together.
No,
I'll be
no,
waiting.
no.
My
You
name
don't
is
know
Ella.
if I'm a cheapskate.
I've been married to my husband Liam
You don't
for
know
4
if I'm a
years.
cheapskate or not.
Unfortunately, we don't have any
I
children
don't
yet.
like the fact that you're trying
My
to get
husband
me
was
to do
originally
something
not
for you.
always been such a fussy person.
Well, Ava,
Right after we got
you're a
married,
pretty
he had been
outspoken
working at the
person,
company.
aren't you?
He had worked for 10
Hey,
years
what
since he
do you do
graduated
for a
from
living?
college. He was
Don't say it.
restructured.
I work for
He
my
started working at a
in-laws.
nearby factory.
What?
He made
Your
$3
husband's
million a
parents
year.
own a company?
Because I
But
was
your
earning
husband
more
will
than
eventually
him,
become the
he started to
president.
pay attention to me.
I had a gut feeling
for
from
me,
the
I said in
beginning. I
our
decided not to
conversation,
get deeply involved.
I think we were
but
equal
my
as
daughter
husband
goes
and
to
wife.
kindergarten. That has a lot of
My mother-in-law, who lives
I
nearby,
couldn't help but
spurring
see
my
him.
husband to
Then
be
one
more
day,
fussy, and
we
I
went
am
and
busy
visited
trouble.
kindergarten as a couple.
I heard
Emma
you
fell
were
in
late
love with
today.
my husband at first sight.
Liam just asked me how
I
to do
received
this
this
funny message. Good evening, mother-in-law.
Oliver is
Liam
super
told me
nice.
about you.
What?
Thanks to you, he grilled
How
it better
did
than
Emma
I
know
did.
her husband's name?
What are you talking
Of course,
about?
she heard it from Oliver
What?
himself.
Liam, my
when
husband
did this happen?
is a better
When
housekeeper
Ava
than you.
was talking to the
Are
teacher?
you okay with that?
It doesn't make it
Well,
any less
yes.
important.
Well, he's
You
been
could at
very
least
helpful.
ask her name. Of
You
course,
want him to do the
but-
housework because
I mean,
you make more
he's
money
good
than
looking,
him?
rich, and has a great kid.
Oh no,
I mean,
you're a
it's really
sarcastic
great.
wife.
Where did you
I don't
meet
think
such
so.
a nice guy?
Your actions show it.
I used to work for
You're
my
a
in-laws.
woman. You make twice as
Hmm.
much as your husband.
So that's how you got on
And
the
you don't have a
golden ladder.
baby, and you're not even a hoof.
That's so nice.
I am not a hoof.
What do you
You're
mean? Sneaky.
Because it's true.
Hey, Ava.
3 years without
What?
kids is a long time.
Give
In the
me
olden days,
Oliver.
divorce would have been
What?
instantaneous.
For a
I'm
wonderful
putting
guy
up
like
with
that?
it for you.
I'm more beautiful
Don't
and
make
gorgeous
Liam
than
do
a
all the
plain,
housework.
ugly girl like Ava.
With all due respect,
I'm beautiful and
Liam
gorgeous.
is the one
Well,
taking
I'll
the
give you
initiative.
half of it.
I never
I'll give you
forced him
half.
to do
You've
anything.
got to be kidding me.
I don't know.
I'm not
She
joking.
said. I
I'm
don't have a
always
choice.
serious. I'm always
That's
giving it
in
my
a voice
all.
that has no more power.
My head hurts.
I tell her
Are you
all the
okay?
time. It's your
Then you
fault. Didn't have
I've never
to
met
do it?
anyone who could so cheerfully
That's what
ask
happens
for
when you're
another man's
immature as a
husband.
wife.
Oh my God.
I don't like that son
He's
of
not
mine
my
either.
stuff.
He's pathetic.
I can't give it to you.
He's your own son.
You're a cheapskate.
Did you say terrible
That's not the
things
point.
again?
I think your head's screwed
Of course
up.
I said it. You're a low-income,
Ava,
useless
you're so
man who
funny.
stuck up his wife's ass.
Nothing funny about
I
you.
told him to go out and make money
But
if
if
he
Oliver
wanted
picks
to.
me, will you give it to me
You don't
then?
have to go that far.
I wouldn't give it up.
Your mother-in-law
I trust
is
my
being
husband.
so harsh. Liam,
You don't
I'm
understand.
atrophied.
Men are
I'd rather
hunters.
concentrate on
Women
my
are
work.
hunters.
I'm thankful for the
It's a
environment I
make-or-break
have
world.
now.
Eat or
Please don't
be
say
eaten.
things that put Liam on
What
the
do
spot.
you mean?
Oh my
Love
God,
is like a
cheeky
natural
wife.
disaster. It's
That's
inevitable.
why I don't want a woman with
So if
you
you don't
first-class
want to be
university
taken away
education.
from,
Keep
I
that
told you
ugly
to face
stuff.
of yours polished.
I'm surprised you choose a
If you
guy
don't want
from
to
a
be
third-rate
taken away
university.
from your ugly face.
You know, you've been
Look,
rambling on.
I don't
and
know how
on
serious
and
you
on
are, but if you were
about
to take a
unimportant
father
things.
away
What
from
are you
his
trying
daughter,
to say?
I'll never forgive
I'm
you.
blackmailing him because he is
So
sloppy.
scary.
We are doing just
What
fine
will they
in our
do
current
to you
jobs.
that you won't forgive them?
I understand your concern, but there's
I'm
no
a
need
hard
to
man to get
interfere.
rid of.
If all you want to do is talk to me out of boredom,
I'll make sure of
why
it.
don't you talk to the mirror?
This is
Even if I
ridiculous.
affirm my husband, my
Emma's
mother-in-law will
got
give it a
kids,
no-no.
too.
Why don't you talk
went through
back
a
to
hard
her as strongly
divorce.
as I do? You're
Maybe
trying to
it's
be
because
happy
she was
because
a
you're going through
motherfucker
it to begin
for
with.
the sake of your
But
own
he is
happiness.
weak. It's normal to
I
put
wonder
others
down in misery.
if it's called self-affirmation.
People who can say these
I hear
things
that
with
people with
impunity
low self-esteem
really
think
exist,
I don't
they?
care about myself.
The elementary
and their
school
thoughts
was
go
in a
from bad to
different school
worse.
district. I managed
However,
to put up with
one
it.
thing triggered
We went
a
to the
change
event
in
with
my
my
husband's
parents-in-law,
attitude.
and I did what I could
Ella,
to keep my
can I
husband
talk
and
to you
Emma
for a
away
second?
from the event. However,
I just took a break. I'm
it was
fine. Thanks
already
again
too
for the
late.
lunchbox today.
when my
The
husband was
omelet's
out of
fluffy
town,
and delicious.
I was not able to get home until
I don't
late.
give a shit about your lunch.
Incoming call.
Hey,
Oliver.
listen, calm down.
Oliver,
I just
are
won the
you late
lottery.
again tonight?
I won the
Our
lottery.
neighbor gave us some
What?
big
How
Chinese
much?
cabbage.
I mean, I didn't know you bought lottery tickets.
Mother-in-law
I had no
wants to have a
idea.
potluck with us.
That's because I
Hey.
didn't want anyone to
Lori,
say I was buying them with
I'm
Ella's
going
money.
to have a drink with the manager.
I leave them in my
of line
locker at
trading
work every
tonight.
time I go in.
What?
So
If
how
it's
much?
him, he just came over.
You want to know?
Yes.
I know,
It
right?
wasn't
I'm curious.
mind trading.
No, I want to
It was
ask
Mr.
if you don't
Salon
want to tell.
Logistics.
Huh?
You want to hear it?
You're with the other party
It's
right
kind
now?
of annoying.
right?
You don't have to tell
Yes,
me.
that's right. Let me tell you.
And yet you got
Oh
the name
my
of the other
God.
company wrong?
Pumpa!
Isn't that funny? Let's ring to the other
500 million yen!
Well, I've been busy lately.
That's
Maybe I'm
great
just
news.
tired. Something
What?
is
What's
fishy. You're lying,
Don't you have
aren't
something
you?
more to say?
I don't tell any lies.
Nothing.
I don't trust
It's
you.
not my money.
You've gone to
But
the
you know
gambling
what?
many times without
I'm just
telling
saying,
me.
you could do something more.
I quit gambling
Nice,
once
cool.
and for all.
I
My
wanna
mom and
marry
dad
you.
are too picky.
And on and on.
I was born again.
Yes, are
for
you
Mia
stupid?
and Ava.
No, I'm
I
not.
doubt that.
We're married.
Well, okay.
It's
but
okay
don't
to be
be too
happy,
late.
but you should save up.
I told my father-in-law about
Shut
the
up.
salon logistics.
You're a pathetic woman.
And he said that
You're
when he
always
met the
acting like a
manager
big
the
shot.
other day,
It's
he
the
said
least
that
you can
he had
do.
indeed
So
invited
why don't
him
you
to
be
have a
cute
drink
and
with
beg
him.
for something?
I decided
I
to
don't
believe
want
him.
anything.
However,
That's right.
my
I ran out
parents-in-law
of
and my
bath
daughter,
detergent.
I was
Can you
eating
buy me
a
some
hot
on your
pot
way
with
home?
my parents-in-law
Huh?
and my daughter. When my
You
mother-in-law
really need to stop
collapsed.
mocking people.
Incoming call.
You're really annoying
Incoming
me.
call.
I'll be home late tonight.
Oliver,
You can buy your
Oliver,
own detergent.
Oliver, I'm in trouble.
Really?
Call me
Then
now.
I'll make dinner
Your
for the
mother
first
just
time in a while.
collapsed. I'll
I
finish
called
on
on
time.
ambulance.
We're going
I'll
to the
grill some
hospital.
steaks.
Just get back
I
to
don't
me
wanna
ASAP.
pee.
You're a mess.
After that, I called and
I don't know what
called and
time I'll be
called,
home.
but there was no
So,
answer at
just
all.
eat some frozen
Finally, I
food.
heard back from him.
All right,
It was after
all
the
right.
date had changed.
However,
Are you going out for a drink?
Ava was
What's wrong with
persistent
you?
in both line and
Nothing,
phone calls.
but be careful
Oliver
when you
would
get
be
back.
sleeping peacefully next to me.
Money is a terrible
He's
thing.
sleeping
The
peacefully
way it
next
changes
to
your
me.
personality, your tone, your
What?
behavior. How can it
Who
change
are you?
everything? Liam did not
I'm
come
Emma,
home that day.
Ava's best friend.
I woke up in the morning
Huh?
and realized he had not come home.
What are you
I
doing?
kept trying to get on the
We're
line.
making love.
It
I
was the
told you,
next
I'm a
night that we
hunter.
connected.
Oh
Ella
my
is
God!
such a persistent
I can't
bitch.
believe you'd actually make
Liam,
a move on me.
I was so
I
worried
told
about
him
you.
to give it to me.
What have
It's
you
your
been doing
own
all
fault
this
for not
time?
making an effort.
I
to
called
keep
your
it
office
from
and they
me.
said you didn't show up.
Well, we exchanged lines.
I was at the
first
house
day we met.
of the cabaret
It
girl.
didn't
at the
matter how
prom
hard I
yesterday.
tried. I
Huh,
even got
a
my in-laws
takeaway.
involved.
That's a lie,
If
right?
you want to hate me, hate yourself for being
Liam
so
took you home?
unattractive.
You mean like
Oliver's
a
mind and
lunchbox
body
or
are
something?
mine now. I pressed
it's
him a little
not.
too hard, and
It's
he
a
fell off
girl,
his
a
perch.
woman.
He won a lot of money
Does that
playing
mean
the cheat
she
show
cheated
today.
on you?
We had
Yeah.
a nice barbecue and came to the
Well,
hotel.
Well, it's not
Oliver
cheating.
was so
I'm divorcing you.
He won't wake up.
I don't
till
think that
morning.
counts as cheating.
Oh my
You're
God!
an idiot.
His
Cheating is
mother
cheating,
collapsed
even if you and your
and
wife
he's
are not
cheating
on the
on
best
her.
of terms.
She
If you
collapsed.
want to have a relationship with someone else,
Yes, she collapsed.
you have to get divorced
She
first.
collapsed around 8
Otherwise, you'll
p.m.
have to
and
pay
had to be rushed
alimony.
to the
I
emergency
mean,
room.
what's divorce?
How is
That's
she?
the first word that's come up
They
in the
won't
last
know
4 years,
until
right?
they run more tests.
Because you
They
know
think
I don't
it's
need Ella
probably
anymore.
anemia.
I've got $500 million.
Oh, you're so
I
boring.
want a better woman.
What?
I see what you're
What's
saying. I
boring?
get it. You're going to
Oliver
pay me
told me.
alimony then.
I'm an only
Oh,
child,
$5 million?
so all my parents' property
But I've heard
is
that the
mine.
going rate
Both
is
my
between
parents
500
have
and
quite a
3
lot
million.
of insurance. I
But
was
Ella's an
thinking
old
of
woman.
taking a
You're
round the
going to
world
have to
trip
live on your
when they
own
pass
from now
away.
on. I feel
I am
bad for you,
so
so I'll pay you
dumb.
more.
I don't
Are you
care
sure
about that
you're okay
nonsense.
with that?
Just knock
We've
him
been friends
out.
for so long.
I am
You're not going
anemic.
to regret leaving
There's
me
no
so
need to
easily,
panic.
are you?
Don't interrupt
I
our
don't.
time together.
To be
I'm
honest,
marrying Oliver.
I didn't want to leave like a
I'm
servant.
getting a divorce. I
never
want you to
ordered
take
you
Mia
to
and
do
leave.
anything.
My
But I
gut
hated
is
it.
churning.
Why should
Is this
I?
how I feel?
A man?
In the
have to
end,
take
after much
care of a
wrangling,
woman.
my husband and I divorced. I told you I
Before
never
the
wanted
heat
that.
had cooled off.
This
Don't lie to
time
me.
I received a
That's what
line
your
like
mother
this.
said. That woman
The
disrespects
wedding invitations, I just sent them out.
And she said it's my
Please send
fault.
it
I
back
don't make
as soon
enough
as you
money.
get it.
And you
Huh?
have got her
Wedding?
on your ass.
Yes,
And
we're
you're a
having
pathetic
a
loser.
super fancy
Liam
wedding
doesn't believe me.
reception. So come.
Enough.
It's at a
If you're going to
top-class
go that
hotel.
far, why don't
The
you just
food is
do it?
top notch.
I'll send the divorce
We'll have
papers to the
5
office.
redecorations.
I'm leaving the company.
Oliver in favor
I'll
of
ask
that?
you to stay at home.
Of course.
Huh?
He wants to
You're
see
not
me
going to
looking
work
good.
just
He says
because
he'll
you're
do
getting
whatever
the
he
big
wants.
payday? That's right.
So Emma's paying
If I had
for
500
it?
million, I'd be in
Oh, no,
paradise for
I
the rest of
paid
my life.
Ava alimony.
I don't care
have any
if you're
money.
retiring.
I gave the kids
Why don't you
to my
start some kind of
ex-husband so they
business?
wouldn't interfere with my remarriage.
That's a good idea.
I don't even
Okay,
get
I'll do
child
something.
support. Then I
I'm
guess
telling
she
you,
owes
don't come
him money
crying to me
again.
because you don't know how to do something
What?
or
What
because
do you
failed.
mean?
I won't. If
Oliver
I fail,
makes
I have
$30
500
million a
million
year,
to
right?
get back on my feet.
I
Just like
knew
that,
it.
the end of my married
There's
life.
no way he makes $30
my
million a year.
mother-in-law and to my
He's in
husband.
debt and
I
makes
wanted to
$2
say
million
more
a
to my
year.
mother-in-law and my
Huh?
husband,
A lie?
but I was too much of
True.
a fool to do so.
Hey,
And
why?
I didn't have the energy to say
You work
anything.
for your parents' company, right?
I only received
There's
$5
no way
million
you
in
make
alimony
$2 million a year.
and put the matter to rest.
Not really.
But about
He's
a year
car
later,
guy, right?
Ella,
He had a lot of expensive foreign
This is
cars over
Ella.
the years. He's been in a lot of
Hello.
accidents.
Been
He's
a
in
long
debt
time.
to pay for the damages.
how are you? What do you
He's
want?
a womanizer and a gambler.
Well, I just wanted to see how you're doing.
What?
It's been a while since I
That's
made
not
fried
what he
chicken.
told me.
You want
Then why
some?
did you take me up on my offer?
I don't want it.
I
Phooey.
told him he was more attractive
It's
than
not
me.
that it's dirty.
You're Emma.
It's just terrible.
Oh, but you know what?
we
Maybe
used to
Emma.
love each other so much.
You told him you had money, didn't you?
I'm just saying the same thing you
I
said to
did
me a
tell him.
long time ago.
I showed him
We're
an
strangers
open
now.
bank book.
Don't say
And I had
those
about
things.
$30 million from
Don't
my
say
parents'
that.
inheritance.
Ella, I heard.
Oh,
on the
you're a
grapevine
rich
You got a
guy.
promotion.
No, that
You're
was
making
3
over
years
$10
ago.
million a year.
I got
aren't you?
carried away and became a hostess.
I don't care.
My ex-husband
I'm
got
not going to
mad
take
and
on your
divorced me.
debt.
I thought Oliver
What?
was handsome and
How
rich.
did you know? I heard
So
everything.
I stole him.
You got into a cabaret
And now
girl,
he's a
got her
fraud.
pregnant. But she was the mistress of
Oh,
someone
well,
in a shady
It's
business.
like a horse and a deer making
She took
fools
all
out
the
of
money
each
he
other.
had. I didn't realize
Oliver
you
wanted
knew that
Emma's
much.
money too.
She was mumbling
If he
about
worked
it.
for his in-laws, he would be able to borrow
Mom,
money
I'm worried
freely.
that I'm going to get
So he
burned.
left his job after the divorce.
She wanted me to do
So he
something
moved in
about
with
it.
Emma after the divorce.
Of course, I said
Wait,
no.
wait a minute.
I've done so much.
What do you
for
mean
But
retired?
You're so cold.
What? Don't patronize
She
me
quit
with
her
your
job,
old ways.
right?
Well,
And
he
give
was
me my
cheating on my
$5 million
mother-in-law
back.
when she collapsed.
What?
When my mother-in-law
There's no way
fell
I'll
ill,
pay you
she was
back.
cheating on me. And
You can't
both
be
my
that
parents-in-law
stubborn, can
snapped.
you? Even though I've
It was
been
almost
squeezed
like he
out,
was
I'm a
fired.
part of a scary
My in-laws
organization.
were watching him.
I'll show you no mercy if you try to
They
act like
weren't
a big
happy
shot.
with $2 million.
Well, how? What?
So they
What?
moved in with me.
Tell me how I'm not going to tolerate
I didn't
you.
hear you say
Well,
you were
let's just see.
retired.
I'm just
He's
saying
out
that it's
every
more
day.
painful for the organization,
Yeah,
too.
I bet that's because he goes to
Yes.
work at a slingshot parlor.
I'm going to get us out of here.
Huh. I'm in debt.
Okay.
I'm out of work.
I called
I'm
it
in
in.
debt.
What?
You have debt.
I mean,
you
this
quit
is
your
blackmail,
job.
right?
You play pachinko.
I'm so scared.
No way.
Officer,
just
help
a
me, I
bum.
said.
That's what
No,
kind of guy
I'm
he is.
sorry.
If you think I'm lying,
You're
why
not
don't you
thinking
call him?
straight,
He
idiot.
sounded like a pachinko
Well, I
player.
lied
to the
about calling the
fullest.
cops.
I know.
What the hell? Don't
I know.
scare
He's
me.
the kind of guy who chases
But you know
after
what?
immediate gratification.
I'll
without
demand
really thinking
payment
about
of
it.
250
I
million
thought things
yen.
had settled down after I
What?
married him. My
Why?
in-laws are sighing next
Did I do
to me.
something wrong?
What?
Well,
My
I mean,
in-laws are sitting
If
next
you win the
to me?
lottery during the marriage,
It
it
isn't
becomes
funny
community
that they're
property.
divorced.
So you have to split it up when you get
Oliver
divorced.
disowned them.
I thought
He's
it was
going to
okay
make
at
me
the
his
time,
heir.
but now you're asking
Well,
me
that
to get
makes
back
me wanna
together
work
with you,
hard
and
for
it
Mia.
pisses me off, right?
I'm not quitting because I want to grow the
Threatening
company.
me is unthinkable.
I didn't hear anything
I
about being
apologize,
disowned.
didn't I?
You wouldn't say
I
anything.
mean, I
that
was
could
really
be
mad
used
at her.
against you.
What?
I
My
even
mother?
booked the wedding venue.
Yes, that's
What
right.
am I supposed to do?
She's like, I love having a young
We'll
wife.
just have to cancel.
I'm glad you're
Who's
divorced.
going to pay the
so on.
cancellation fee?
I blocked you.
You're an
and
idiot.
you sent a letter to the
I am
company.
not an idiot.
She sent me a
Then you're
sarcastic
stupid.
letter to let me know what
I
you've
am
been up
pissed
to.
off. This is not right.
I've had enough
This is
of
a
these
disaster.
idiots. So please
We don't
pay
need
up.
Oliver anymore.
I don't have the
Returns,
ability to pay you.
returns.
Don't worry, your
It's
mom
not
gave
a
me her
returnable
contact
item.
information. Well,
She'll
at
get
least
you a
give
good
me my
job.
money back. Don't worry.
I know. I feel
No.
sorry for you.
With the
I'll
introduction
give you
of
back
the
the
stranger,
1.5
Liam went
million
on a
you
big
gave
adventure
me.
in the ocean.
Really?
Fighting crabs and tuna.
I'm not going to say
I hope
that,
I can be
you
a
idiot.
pirate king.
Psst.
He was babbling
You
away.
broke someone's process
And his
carelessly.
mother-in-law?
How can you say there's no price to pay? You didn't even check up on the other guy. I didn't even check out the person I was dealing with, and this is the result of my ranting. It wasn't supposed to be like this. If you want money so bad, go work for yourself. A heartless person who would give up his own child? They can go to hell. No. With no more restrictions from my in-laws or me, my ex-husband, as expected, he went into debt. However, it seems that he borrowed money from the black market. There was no way he could escape even if he tried. They were both caught together and ended up working at a labor facility of dubious value. It is important to think and make decisions, isn't it? If he stayed home, he could have eaten delicious food and could have slept on a warm blanket. I can only say that he was foolish. As for me, I no longer have the future I envisioned. I will treasure the treasure that is my daughter. I will keep moving forward. Please continue to enjoy the revival screening. Ella, I can't seem to find any chicken. What am I going to do? I can't make fried chicken. Thanks for your help, Liam. Why don't you just put something else on the menu? But Ella wants fried chicken, right? She's not a child. I'm not going to be selfish. Besides, I'm the one who's supposed to be making it for Liam. That's right, I'm sure there's chicken at the deli. Okay, I'll check it out. They're sold out. Sorry I was late. Hey, don't cry. Really, I'm good with anything as long as I can eat it. But Ella makes more money than I do. I'm sorry if I don't at least make sure she eats. I don't know why you do it. I've always said that we're an equal couple. I don't care how much money you make. But I'm not very confident about myself. I have an ugly face and an F-grade education. But Liam is the kindest person I know. You think of me first. I don't think that's a surprise. I am as good as fed by Ella. How many times do I have to tell you? So Liam, will you leave me when I can't work anymore? No way. I'll work for it my whole life. I married Ella because I thought my whole life would be dedicated to you. Ella, I love you. Thank you. Well then don't be so negative. If you're not sure about dinner, I think we should have Liam's favorite steak. Is that okay? Yeah. I'm almost done too. Let's have a beer together. I'll be waiting. My name is Ella. I've been married to my husband Liam for 4 years. Unfortunately, we don't have any children yet. My husband was originally not always been such a fussy person. Right after we got married, he had been working at the company. He had worked for 10 years since he graduated from college. He was restructured. He started working at a nearby factory. He made $3 million a year. Because I was earning more than him, he started to pay attention to me. As for me, as said in our conversation, I think we are equal as husband and wife. My mother-in-law, who lives nearby, spurring my husband to be more fussy, and I am very troubled. I heard you worked late today. Liam just asked me how to grill a steak. Good evening, mother-in-law. Liam told me about you. Thanks to you, he grilled it better than I did. What are you talking about? What? Liam, my husband, is a better housekeeper than you. Are you okay with that? Well, yes. Well, he's been very helpful. You want him to do the housework because you make more money than him? Oh no, you're a sarcastic wife. I don't think so. Your actions show it. You're a woman, you make twice as much as your husband, and you don't have a baby, and you're not even a hoof. I am not a hoof. You're a... Because it's true. 3 years without kids is a long time. In the olden days, divorce would have been instantaneous. I'm putting up with it for you. Don't make Liam do all the housework. With all due respect, Liam is the one taking the initiative. I never forced him to do anything. I don't know, she said. I don't have a choice. That's in a voice that has no more power. I tell her all the time. Then you didn't have to do it? That's what happens when you're immature as a wife.
I don't like that son of mine either. He's pathetic. He's your own son.
Did you say terrible things again?
Of course I said it. You're a low-income, useless man who stuck up his wife's ass. I told him to go out and make money if he wanted to. You don't have to go that far.
Your mother-in-law is being so harsh. Liam, I'm atrophied. I'd rather concentrate on my work. I'm thankful for the environment I have now. Please don't say things that put Liam on the spot.
Oh my God, cheeky wife. That's why I don't want a woman with first-class university education. I told you to stop. I'm surprised you choose a guy from a third-rate university.
You know, you've been rambling on and on and on about unimportant things. What are you trying to say?
I'm blackmailing him because he is sloppy. We are doing just fine in our current jobs.
I understand your concern, but there's no need to interfere. If all you want to do is talk to me out of boredom, why don't you talk to the mirror? Even if I affirm my husband, my mother-in-law will give him a no-no. Why don't you talk back to her as strongly as I do? Maybe it's because she was a motherfucker to begin with, but he is weak. I wonder if it's called self-affirmation. I hear that people with low self-esteem think I don't care about myself, and their thoughts go from bad to worse. However, one thing triggered a change in my husband's attitude.
Ella, can I talk to you for a second?
I just took a break. I'm fine. Thanks again for the lunchbox today. The omelet's fluffy and delicious.
I don't give a shit about your lunch.
Hey!
Listen, calm down. I just won the lottery. I won the lottery!
What? How much? I mean, I didn't know you bought lottery tickets. I had no idea.
That's because I didn't want anyone to say I was buying them with Ella's money. I leave them in my locker at work every time I go in.
So, how much?
You want to know? I know, right? I'm curious.
No, I won't ask if you don't want to tell.
You want to hear it?
It's kind of annoying. You don't have to tell me.
Let me tell you. Oh my God. Pumpa! 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 500 million yen!
That's great news.
What? What's that? Don't you have something more to say?
Nothing. It's not my money.
But you know what? I'm just saying, you could do something more. Nice, cool. I want to marry you. And on and on.
Yes, are you stupid?
No, I'm not.
We're married. It's okay to be happy, but you should save up.
Shut up. You're a pathetic woman. You're always acting like a big shot. It's the least you can do. So why don't you be cute and beg for something?
I don't want anything. That's right, I ran out of bath detergent. Can you buy me some on your way home?
Huh? You really need to stop mocking people. You're really annoying me. I'll be home late tonight. You can buy your own detergent.
Really? Then I'll make dinner for the first time in a while. I'll finish on time. I'll grill some steaks.
I don't want it, P.
You're a mess.
I don't know what time I'll be home. So just eat some frozen food.
All right. Are you going out for a drink?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing, but be careful when you get back. Money is a terrible thing. The way it changes your personality, your tone, your behavior. How can it change everything? Liam did not come home that day. I woke up in the morning and realized he had not come home. I kept trying to get on the line. It was the next night that we connected.
Ella is such a persistent bitch.
Liam, I was so worried about you. What have you been doing all this time? I called your office and they said you didn't show up.
I was at the house of the cabaret girl I took home yesterday.
A takeaway. That's a lie, right? Liam took you home? You mean like a lunchbox or something?
No, it's not. It's a girl, a woman.
Does that mean she cheated on you?
Yeah.
Well,
it's not cheating. I'm divorcing you. I don't think that counts as cheating.
You're an idiot. Cheating is cheating, even if you and your wife are not on the best of terms. If you want to have a relationship with someone else, you have to get divorced first.
Otherwise, you'll have to pay alimony. I mean, what's divorce? That's the first word that's come up in the last 4 years, right?
Because you know I don't need Ella anymore. I've got $500 million. I want a better woman.
I see what you're saying. I get it. You're going to pay me alimony then.
Oh, $5 million? But I've heard that the going rate is between $500 and $3 million. But Ella's an old woman. You're going to have to live on your own from now on. I feel bad for you, so I'll pay you more.
Are you sure you're okay with that? We've been friends for so long. You're not going to regret leaving me so easily, are you?
No, I don't. To be honest, I didn't want to leave like a servant.
I never ordered you to do anything.
But I hated it. Why should I, a man, have to take care of a woman?
I told you I never wanted that.
Don't lie to me. That's what your mother said. That woman disrespects you. And she said it's my fault I don't make enough money. And you have got her on your ass. And you're a pathetic loser.
Liam doesn't believe me. Enough. If you're going to go that far, why don't you just do it? I'll send the divorce papers to the office.
I'm leaving the company. I'll ask you to stay at home.
Huh? You're not going to work just because you're getting a big payday?
That's right. If I had $500 million, I'd be in paradise for the rest of my life.
I don't care if you're retiring. Why don't you start some kind of business?
That's a good idea. Okay, I'll do something.
I'm telling you, don't come crying to me because you don't know how to do something or because you failed.
I won't. If I fail, I have $500 million to get back on my feet.
And just like that, the end of my married life. To my mother-in-law and to my husband. I wanted to say more to my mother-in-law and my husband. But I was too much of a fool to do so, and I didn't have the energy to say anything. I only received 5 million yen in alimony and put the matter to rest. But about a year later,
Ella. Mrs. Ella.
Hello.
Been a long time. How are you?
What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to see how you're doing. It's been a while since I made fried chicken. You want some?
I don't want it. Phooey.
It's not that it's dirty. It's just terrible. We used to love each other so much.
I'm just saying the same thing you said to me a long time ago. We're strangers now. Don't say gross things.
Don't say that. Ella, I heard on the grapevine you got a promotion. You're making over $10 million a year, aren't you?
I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to take on your debt.
What? How did you know?
I heard everything. You got into a cabaret girl, got her pregnant. But she was the mistress of someone in a shady business. She took all the money he had.
I didn't realize you knew that much.
She was mumbling about it. Mom, I'm worried that I'm going to get burned. She wanted me to do something about it. Of course, I said no.
I've done so much for you, but you're so cold.
Don't patronize me with your old ways.
Then give me my $5 million back.
What? There's no way I'll pay you back.
You can't be that stubborn, can you? Even though I've been squeezed out, I'm a part of a scary organization. I'll show you no mercy if you try to act like a big shot.
Well, how?
What? What? Tell me how I'm not going to tolerate you? Well, let's just see. I'm just saying that it's more painful for the organization, too. Yes. I'm going to get us out of here.
Okay. I called it in.
What?
I mean, this is blackmail, right? I'm so scared. Officer, help me, I said.
No, I'm sorry.
You're not thinking straight, idiot. Well, I lied about calling the cops.
What the hell? Don't scare me.
But you know what? I'll demand payment of 250 million yen.
What? Why? Did I do something wrong?
Well, I mean, if you win the lottery during the marriage, it becomes community property. So you have to split it up when you get divorced. I thought it was okay at the time, but now you're asking me to get back together with you, and it pisses me off, right? Threatening me is unthinkable.
I apologized, didn't I?
I mean, I was really mad at her.
What? My mother?
Yes, that's right. She's like, I love having a young wife. I'm glad you're divorced and so on. I blocked you,
and you sent a letter to the company. She sent me a sarcastic letter to let me know what you've been up to. I've had enough of these idiots, so please pay up.
I don't have the ability to pay you.
Don't worry, your mom gave me her contact information. She'll get you a good job. Don't worry.
No!
With the introduction of the stranger, Liam went on a big adventure in the ocean, fighting crabs and tuna. I hope I can be a pirate king, he was babbling away. And his mother-in-law, who in a way won the Fighting Spirit Award, she owed him a lot of money. As expected, she didn't go to the sea, but I heard it's popular in a faraway country, the culture of pleasure at its finest. The ear scrubber. She is working day and night. What a shame for the mother and son together. I wonder what it was all about. Well, as for me, I've been working hard and diligently, and have been told that I will be promoted again in the near future. I'm going to work even harder.